index in the state of Goa, because there has been many reports which has given very alarming figures. In fact, it came on the one of the local English daily in November, and immediately on the next day I clarified. And on the front page that report had come, and also that clarification also was published. But nevertheless, again, from time to time these are coming. So I wanted to give some clarity on that. Second thing was on the noise monitoring, what the pollution board has done so far, and how the system is going to work now henceforth. That is the second. Third thing is the waste management issues. So waste management, I'll just introduce. Meantime, after that, my officer is just on the way with the PPT, so I'll try to carry on that. See, waste management in Goa, broadly, as you all know, after this, Harish will take over. He is the MD of Waste Management Corporation. See, we are collecting waste from all panchayats, dry waste, and for the last 7-8 years it is being done. All panchayats, dry waste definitely. Wet waste, there are two zones: North Goa zone, South Goa zone. Both where waste is going to both the plants. Or North Goa waste management plant, also as South Goa waste management plant. Also some waste from Ponda and even Vasco was coming, it was treated as a South Goa plant. Besides the dry waste collection, all highways and major district roads, waste is being collected manually from these roads. Now what is disturbing trend is now, and in Goa there are 191 panchayats and 13 municipalities and 1 CCP. We are cleaning the roads for the last almost now 7-8 years we are doing this. And more waste is being put up there. See, basically this was designed, this system was put up to see any sporadic throwing of bottles, or sometimes children or somebody just throw out from the cars. Now organized waste is being dumped. So waste is being kept on the road because we are cleaning. Fine, at least that is being done. But that was not the aim of collecting waste from the highways and major district roads. Almost 420 kilometers of Goa's roads are being cleaned. Now, here the panchayat has to act. Wherever they have acted, not acted, we have also issued show-cause notices, we have also initiated action against them. Now, most of the panchayats have got MRFs. MRF means material recovery facility, which is by law they have to have. And once that is there, they have to collect the waste, segregate it, and from there get it to the Goa Waste Management Corporation contractor collects it from there and takes it to our wheeling station. From there it goes for incineration. This is not biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste, which is being again collected in South Goa area. It is collected. North Goa, the panchayats, they bring it to our plant. So this system is there. Now, see, we are a very literate state. I'm not here to give any big talk, but last many years we are doing this now, segregation. Okay, Goa had the first act, Goa Non-Biodegradable Control Act 1996, much before the central government also act came, which came in 2000. And we are at this level. So just from through your medium, to appeal to the people, first of all, don't throw waste here and here, there, don't litter. All commercial establishments, whether restaurants or shops, collect and keep it and give it to the panchayat. If panchayat not collecting, force the panchayat to collect it. Once panchayat collects this, then there is a system already in place. The Goa Waste Management Corporation steps there and it collects it and it is taken scientifically, transported, and it is also being treated and disposed of scientifically. So this is the message we want. Don't throw waste on the roads or major district roads. Rather, you go to the panchayat. Panchayats, there are some meetings, gram sabhas, force them to put up a system in place and then collect. Because this can't go on for a long time. So we have been at least finding it okay because at least they are getting on the road, but then it is mixed waste which sometimes comes and then it becomes difficult. So now from 2016 the law is very clear that waste has to be segregated. You have to give the waste in segregated manner, dry waste, wet waste. And segregated manner it has to be transported, segregated manner it has to be treated. If you see our plant, it has got now 2 lines, separate lines. From 21 there are 2 lines. So one is a wet line, one is a dry line. So it becomes very difficult. So from your medium, I want to appeal to all the member of public, commercial establishment, households, institutions to see that this waste is collected and handed over to the local bodies. From there it gets collected. Now Harish will brief you as far as the waste scenario is concerned in the state of Goa.
Yes, good afternoon. See, the total solid waste which is processed at GWMC's municipal solid waste plants, one it is Saligaon and one is at Kakura. Saligaon, the capacity including buffer is 300 metric tons, and Kaporite is 125. So per day, normal capacity is 350 metric tons per day, and during peak season time and all, there is a buffer capacity which adds up to total comes to 425 metrics per day. This is what we have been treating, and at plants, whatever waste that gets processed, it's scientifically processed. We are generating electricity. There is production of compost, and whatever remains, that is only inert, around 4 to 5%. The process is thorough and scientific. I will welcome all of you, or you must have already visited our plants, and probably these are the best plants in India. In fact, the Saligaon plant, the biodigester is continuously functioning for more than 9 years, and perhaps it's the only working biodigesters in the whole country. This is what we have learned, and this is how. So we ensure that the waste is processed in a scientific way. Of course, we are not into the primary collection of waste. That responsibility lies with the municipal bodies and the village panchayats. The waste has to be brought at the Saligaon or at the Kapura municipal solid waste management plant, and we process it waste from there. Now, as Levinson sir said, that we were facing issues in terms of highways getting dumped with all littering with waste and plastic bottles. So then we came up with the highway collection tender, which was in force, and then around 429 kilometers was the stretch what was collected. But then what we have seen is that mostly, if you see, there are some known black spots. Wherever there is a flyover, because the next area becomes kind of obtuse. You cannot see from either sides. There are dumps which are gets created, and the minute it is cleared, we clear it, but then the next day the dump gets accumulated, or the waste, and that happens mostly during the late night or during early morning. We started with enforcement drives also. For last week we have conducted around at 4 locations, morning from 7 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and during from 8:30 to 10:30. These were the drives which were conducted, even at Porlim and then at Margaon area as well, and Thivim. These were the areas which were targeted. But what we have seen is that though we take action in a certain area, the dumping stops for some days in that area, and then either the spot changes or the dumping starts at the very same place after that. So whether we should be in a continuous mode 24/7 monitoring this particular highways, that's why sir has appealed, saying that we should ensure. Another what we have done as a part of our experimentation is that in South Goa, Solna, we have created one manned collection center for collection of waste. The only condition is that you have to only segregate that waste and please give it to us, and then we are processing. I think its time has come. We will have to explore such manned collection centers, because we have seen if the collection center is not manned, or if it is just a transit station, then this becomes a dump. This is what unfortunate, but it's true. And I will share your concerns also, whatever you have in terms of the waste being not getting cleared from sometimes of this collection center. So that's the reason why maybe another probably 2 or 3 months time, I think we should have those manned collection center as well. This is as far as biomedical waste is concerned. Now we have got common biomedical waste treatment facility as Kunde, and we are processing almost 5 metric tons of biomedical waste at this particular plant. Almost 1,700 all health facilities are directly linked, and they are, even the consent to operate is issued only after they have got an agreement with this facility provider. So we have taken, it's almost 98% the whole coverage is there. We don't have that much as far as biomedical waste is concerned. This one is concerned. But having said that, still there are challenges, because as the data suggests, not everywhere the system is efficient enough to curtail this particular matter. We have to work as cumulatively. I will request through your medium that we need to educate people or at least pass on that message. And the activity saying that segregation is important. Don't later throw, as sir has said, contact your panchayat, ask them to collect waste if they are not collecting, and then that's the way we need to process. Of course, there is one more pressing need is that we also require additional garbage management plants will be the requirement, because day and day, Goa being a touristic state, the waste is getting increased. So we can't just rely on Saligaon and Kapura. We need to go for other garbage management plants as well. So.
Yeah. Now, just to add what Harish has said, these are the only two plants in the state of Goa and in the country which are actually generating power. Okay, many a times it's not highlighted. Saligaon generates around 1.3 megawatts per day.
1.3 megawatts per day.
And the plant is running mostly on its own power, and extra is exported to the grid. Again, South Goa, I think 700. 0.8 means 0.8 megawatts power from South Goa goes to the grid. It is utilized, and some more than what is sufficient goes to the grid.
So we are generating income also from Saligaon. Of course, the income lies with the concessionaire. Around 28,000 units of electricity gets generated per day. Of that, approximately 10 to 12,000 will be required for running of the plant, and rest is sold onto the grid. This is what as far as Saligaon is concerned.
And this is a renewable energy, and in the state of Goa, this is a major renewable energy which is utilized instead of just kicking the methane gas into the atmosphere, which is a greenhouse gas. Power is made and it is utilized both sides. And then even the third plant which is proposed to be put up is also on the same lines. One more important aspect is noise issues. Noise pollution is one issue. See, there are noise rules 2000, and under that certain decibels are defined for residential purpose, for commercial purpose, for industrial purpose. And over and above that means if it exceeds 10, suppose 75 is the industrial noise. If it goes to 85, then action can be taken. Now we must understand that under noise pollution rules, these are central government rules, the authorities are the district collector and the deputy collectors and the superintendent of police and the police. So they are notified as a gazette issued. Now in between, the court also asked us to monitor. So what we have done is we have put up some systems. We have put up some systems where there is online monitoring also. In some 38 cases,
38.
yeah, where there are chronic problems, online monitoring system has been put up. So we get directly in our pollution board, we get to check how they are being, whether they are accidents. And for this there is daytime and night time. Daytime is morning 6 to 10 o'clock, and after 10 o'clock is night time. Now one thing what I want is we have put up now a 24-hour monitoring system in the board also, and for which your number is given. Anybody who thinks that there is a violation of the noise, whether restaurants or anybody, they can, I will just first give you the phone number. Phone number is 89. This is the public contact number. They can register a complaint on this. Morning, evening, night, anytime, 24/7. 8956 487 938. I'll just repeat: 895 64 87 938. Now, once the phone number is call is registered here, then immediately it is recorded, and a mail goes to the concerned police station and to the concerned deputy collector and concerned PI also. See, because there are two aspects to this now. During the permitted time, that is morning 6 to 10 o'clock, permissible decibel sound is allowed, which means the music, if somebody is playing or somebody is having industrial noise, it is permitted with certain areas. Tell him to put on the.
So what is the decimal?
I'll tell you. Laptop, put it on. See, for residential purpose, it is 45. Now, if I want to take action against anybody playing music in the residential area, it should be 55. Then after 10 above that, you can take action on that. Now, if it is commercial is what, 55? 65.
55 in the night.
Yeah.
55 in the night, 65 in the day.
And industrial is 75. Yeah, here. Industrial is 75. Now, see, this is tracked. But please understand one very, very important thing which I am also getting disturbed. After 10 o'clock there is no music. After 10 o'clock there is no music. So the first thing we did in the board, at least when we came, is to take that decision. Not because of us. After 10 o'clock, by noise rules also there is no music. Now music after 10 o'clock is only permitted for 15 days in a year, which 15 days are notified by the environment department. There are certain days in 15 days. Now, so the moment any complaint comes to us, we send it to the authorities who are supposed to actually take action. Under noise rules also, this we also can take. But primarily these are to the police and to the deputy collectors. They are sending it. We are keeping maintaining record also of that because the High Court matter is also going on. Then now, so what now in the board we have also decided is exceedances. Suppose in the daytime also you exceed. It doesn't mean that you can play music at any level in the daytime. If it exceeds the permissible decibels, then for one such incidence, okay, this is especially those which are directly monitored by us. In the days to come, we may get more of those commercial institutions or establishment under us. So, what is 20,000 rupees is the fine. Second is 40,000, and third time we can suspend the consent or 1 lakh fine. See, like this we have already recovered. I think around how many since 22 people we have fined. Yet there are more accidents we have recorded, so we are in the process of finalizing that. Action will be initiated. So through your medium, I would want to appeal to people, whether commercial, whoever it is, ensure that you after 10 o'clock no music, and please ensure that you will play.
Since when it is? What is the period of 22 fines?
No, from September till now.
September.
Yeah, till now. But now there are also more. How many? Another 14 we have actually monitored.
Which area?
Mostly it is in the north, beach belt.
22 and
But
14.
that is a lot of only to the after 10 p.m. So during the daytime.
Daytime kind
No, that now I have asked them to further segregate. One is accidents.
Okay.
Within permissible time you are exceeding.
These
After 10 o'clock?
These are the fined by the board,
Yes, yes.
not from the deputy collector or the police.
No. We find by the board because now we have
You
board
have a
has
data whether they have fined or not fined.
who from the
Police
police
and the deputy
No,
collector.
police has to initiate criminal action.
They have
Yes,
ten-
only have 22 complaints.
Total action points. Number of complaints. Do you have any data of the full number of complaints?
600.
Around 600 complaints we have received.
600 of the 22?
22.
This
No,
should-
see, not every complaint shows accidents. People complain that somebody is
So
playing
you have
music.
monitored all the 600 complaints?
No. There are 38 which are online monitored. In fact, this press conference I wanted to do there today. I wanted to show the system we have put in place, the online system which is there. But then somebody said it is too far and for you to travel, and also maybe next time, next
So,
occasion.
were you aware, one more thing, were you aware that in the last 2 days or a few months back, there have been number of complaints which have been put up in Mapsa police station, as far as Mapsa or Perne and that side, especially of noise
See,
pollution.
police station. See, as I told you, police and the collectorate, both north south police, they are the actually authorities defined and they have to act. We, the court directed us also to monitor. That's why we are there. But we have got our own system.
So, app कौन ना लगता है हाँ ये.
Take Konala, then I'll tell you afterwards. I'll tell you what actually if police authorities has to act.
Sir, पण यार पेपरा चालू झाला ना.
But we are
Everybody
acting.
knows.
We are acting, and
The
I put
people
out
go
some.
there and no actions are
We are
taken.
acting, and we are acting, and we have also imposed fines. That's what I shared with you. And more people are more such cases are being scrutinized now because there is a vast data of 600. Again, in that you have to see more than after 10 o'clock. Again, if there is accidents, 1, 2, 3 like that. So that has segregated. We'll act.
Okay, just one more thing, just give a clarity on these weddings.
Hmm.
Now, weddings starts at 7 or 10. 10 means 10?
10 means 10. So the law is all over the country. It is not only for Goa.
And politicians कोणी ते meeting
Law is for everybody. It is 10 o'clock.
त्यांना तुम्ही सारखे
10 o'clock.
दहा मिळा दहा.
See, these permissions are given by the
No,
police.
correct, whatever it is.
It
So law is there for
law
everybody.
is 10 o'clock. Except for those 15 days, it is
No,
after 10
correct.
o'clock. Now, Dr. Mohan, just I request you to explain. See, there's one issue of the ambient, as I said initially. So that what is the status of Goa, where we stand today, and basically he'll explain you the different categories in EKOI, whether good, satisfactory, moderate, poor, very poor. Okay, he'll explain. Yeah.
Good evening. I will just explain what the board does as far as ambient air quality monitoring is done, which is being done by the pollution control. Before that, you must have heard the word AQI, which stands for Air Quality Index. And this air quality
So माणसं खाल्ल्याने ओढ आयला ना तुझे वाटेन ओढ सांग तेंको ओढ then we stand here.
Now this AQI is nothing but a statistical parameter calculated based on taking into consideration minimum 4 parameters. Now when we say ambient air quality, we always heard the word PM, which stands for particulate matter. There are two different sizes based on PM 2.5 and PM 10. While calculating this AQI, we use minimum 4 parameters out of various parameters which we monitor under ambient air quality program. Now this program in state of Goa we do at 18 different locations. But before that, based on the AQI, it's nothing but a figure. You can just refer, which ranges from 0 to 5. Based on a category of certain classification, 0 to 50 AQI, it is just a digit. How it's calculated, I'll explain in due course of time. Then 51 to 100, 101 to 200, 201 to 300, 301 to 400, and 400 to 500. Now it ranges from good category, AQI good, to the severe, which is most severe. When we say good, it is a minimal impact. It is not, you should take care. If something is happening, we should take care. Then it's 51 to 100 is satisfactory. It may cause minor breathing discomfort, which under given circumstances can be given advisory. That this is happening, we can control it. And then satisfactory and moderate. As far as Goa is concerned, I am showing the data. We have calculated or compiled the data for last 1 year, from January 25 to December 25. Now we monitor. Now this I'll come to this next. Now we monitor in the state of Goa ambient air quality at 18 different locations. Each location represents a particular land use category: city, town, industrial estate, forest, rivers, all those zones. Right from all capital cities or taluka headquarters, about 18. Now this figure gives you a AQI, which is a digit right from January 25 to December 22. You can see at majority of all the locations except 3 locations or 4 locations, that is Vasco, Baina, Honda and Kunde. Except these 3, it ranges from good to satisfactory. The yellow color indicates moderate, which is at preferably seen at Vasco and Baina. The source for this is there are certain activities going on: road digging, construction, vehicular traffic. This can be a reason. Same thing you can see in Bicholi and to some extent in Kunde. So this is gives the annual trend. Now we will go to a month-wise trend.
So there was one thing. This 20%, 20% of the month.
This pending, the data indicates total monitored data converted into percentage. Out of this in pending, for a period from January to December, so 30% is indicates good, 70% indicates satisfactory. So at pending, in a year, from January to December, ranges from good to satisfactory.
Where is Parvani?
Parvani falls in pending.
No, Parvani we have another separate team because the road work it is going on. It was higher and we have given direction for putting water twice, sprinkling twice there.
What about Old Goa? What about Old Goa?
Old Goa will fall in. There is no specific in Old Goa.
How come?
See, these.
No, I am saying, sir, because if you see every day, even today also, if you go there, from 6 to 8 o'clock, the road is full traffic jam. And then if it is jam, I don't know whether quality comes the calculation comes.
I'll tell you. These 18 locations are as approved by the Central Pollution Control Board, by even approving the areas there, and it is under the National Air Quality Monitoring program. So they are doing, we are doing that. So they are there, and as and when there sometimes there is some issue, we take our mobile van also, and they also we monitor.
That figure has to come here.
Yes. No, it is not typically not regularly done.
So how then this is a clear picture?
See, here every day it is being done, and the average is weekly. What do you take? 24 into twice.
Twice a week.
But you are hiding something.
2 days in it.
No hiding, not hiding anything. After this, you ask me any question, I'll tell you. Let him go on. Please ask whatever question you have. There's nothing to hide.
So see, this diagram shows annual radiation for at all locations. Now I'll just take you to how this AQI is calculated. This is the CPCB prescribed protocol to calculate AQI, which takes into consideration these 4 parameters, out of which these 2 parameters, either of the 2 parameters are the must. Here you can take SO2 stands for sulfur dioxide, NO2 nitrogen oxide. And then some parameters can be carbon monoxide or ozone. So this is the calculation. Based on this, we find out the AQI. Generally, the trend of AQI, is at par with the PM10. It follows the same pattern. Now we go to a month wise. This is in the month of January. Here you can see at 4 locations, again at Vasco,
January 25.
China. Yes, it ranges from in month of January 25. But most of the locations shows it's very good, except these 4 locations. Again, the source can be because of certain road construction activities, vehicular traffic, because sometimes along the road, shoulders they are not tarred. So while going, it may give rise to soil just comes into the air. This is about January. Try to follow the same pattern in the month of February. Here it shows only one location, Baina. It ranges from good to moderate. Other locations, they are well within the category of good AQ. And this is about March 25. Here the Vasco remains same. To add, some parts of Baina also shows some variation. Otherwise, it is satisfactory everywhere.
Where is Kottalim?
Kottalim.
I hope you remember that there was a fire there 2 days back.
No, not everywhere there are stations. There are, as I told you, as per the requirement of the national air. See, like Maharashtra may have 500 places or 1,000 places. Goa is being asked to have 18 places, and these are all done with CPC.
Identification done there, sir.
Identification also.
Sir,
we have made.
I explain. NMP locations have certain protocols which are defined pan-India. This station has to be from this much distance, has this much height, is to be representative of some area. No location can just be identified based on just your need. There are certain criteria. There are 7 stage criteria. And this NMP location, once you are identified, it has to be approved by CPC.
Sir, just one this, because he said all these things. You tell me about Verna.
What is that?
Verna, the traffic jam,
No, there is no station there.
No station.
No.
Think I have quality.
No, but if we, suppose we feel we want to, as per the
You tell us from your side.
as per the National Ambient Air Quality Monitoring Program, there is no station there.
So
But if you feel this there, then we can put up a mobile thing for a week and then test and again show the
You
result.
don't think so? They should be tested.
That way, air traffic is there at Kodli also junction.
Asa.
Air traffic is there. There is at Verna further there.
Verna is everywhere.
Everywhere. So that is why at these places we can take our mobile station which is there with the vehicle, and also we can do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. But see, please understand this criteria is you can't put it as a source. So there is a criteria as to how much distance the
No,
emission
but the
is.
problem is that sir, here you in this graph you say everything is good.
No, not it. Please understand this. When you put up a machine to test, there is a criteria. You can't put at the source. You can't put where the traffic is there. It is ambient air. Please understand, it's ambient air. Basically, it's not that at the source. Source, if you put at some vehicle silencer, it will show extremely poor. You can't put that. That's what he is explaining you.
Okay.
So there is no impact of coal in the Vasco?
Impact of coal definitely could be there, but that is also being monitored, as I said, in Vasco. And Vasco city has got cumulative effect. Coal is one aspect. Now there is a dome put up there. Okay, the roads are on all sides. Heavy traffic leaving the port on the highway. New highway goes towards number 9. That is also there. The Swatantra Park road is there. Other road is there. So these are all there. And if at all we feel more is to be monitored, no, we are open to that. See, we have just taken over. We try to do more also. Over and above what is required also. There is no issue.
And sir, just to add to Chairman, I can agree. In addition to this NAP, we have 2 mobile online real-time monitoring vehicles based on complaints. On necessity based, we can even deploy that.
We have deployed also earlier. They have also deployed earlier. So after this, before I forget, these 2 locations, this is also checked. At a certain distance for your vehicle traffic issues. Where and here.
So this is the trend in the month of March. This is the trend month of China, which has shown, which is earlier month it was moderate, it has reduced in the month of April. Otherwise, at every location it is good. Only at 2 locations it shows variation in percentage of good to satisfactory. This is in the month of May, wherein the again same trend is shown in case of Vasco and Vaina, which is similar to in the month of January and February.
See now at Vasco again 14% is showing moderate. Moderate is above 100. Now what is the reason? What are the we have to have a detailed now study there. Why it is showing? Why it is having consistently? That we have to check.
What's about the coastal belt?
Coastal belt there is no monitoring of coastal belt. This noise monitoring is there, not no. There is no special.
कशें मॉनिटर करता तुमी तुमचे नॉइज जाता कशें
So noise monitoring continuous noise monitoring mechanism घातला instrument बसयला थिंगा आनी तो online आमकां आमचे हितून कळटा सिग्नल कसा तो calibrated आसता. So कितें जाता तें आमकां थिंगा कळटा. From there we find out.
तेजे किलोवॅट्स कितले कशें
किलोवॅट्स न्ही ताका डेसिबल्स आहा. समज तो समज आतां 65 तो 75 जालो दॅट मीन्स एक्सिडेंट जालो. सो तेजेर फायन पडटले ते कोण वाजयता तेजेर. First time, second time, third time we can even close that.
अलार्म आसता तुमचो मागीर
No, direct अशी screen आहा 2-3 screen आहा. I'll show it to you one day.
एक क्वेश्चन प्रदान करतो म्हणजे आता तुम्ही मागच्या
You start. After that we take questions.
This is in the month of May. Same trend is shown if you compare with the May and June. Same trend is shown in case of where it ranges from good to that's here only the
See within 5 minutes you know.
within 2-3 minutes. Only in case of July, in fact, in the month of monsoon, the range of variation of good to satisfactory is more. That is the only difference. You can say even in the month of August, September, range of variation. Can you understand between the 2 ranges is variable if you compare during post pre-monsoon and post-monsoon. This is in the month of October, this is in the month of November. Now post-monsoon. See the trend is changed again at the locations Vasco and Vaina, wherein 13% of poor has come, poor category. In the month of November. In the month of December, again the percentage of variation in the at Vasco is moderate. At other locations it ranges from good to satisfactory, except in visuals. That's all.
Any question first you can ask him because he has to leave. Let him ask him first.
Okay.
So he has to leave.
Time again, you have referred to colon. I brought you on notice. तुम्ही सर दिसा एक्शन घेऊन आम्हाला दुसऱ्या दिवसात कोणी पंचायतीचे ते आपल्याला पंचायती लावलं तुम्ही किती ऍक्शन घेतलं
See, we have already reported that incident to Pollution Control Board. That is the GWMC cannot have, we don't have any powers to take actions against Panchayat. What we do is that we recommend that what needs to be taken. Yes, I'm aware about that.
I'll just show you this.
Yes.
So look at this. आपने जो पंचायती लावले घाला आणि what type of organization you have been into
What was happening? See, their contractor had an issue. I mean, their vehicle was fined earlier, and then we had barred their vehicle. from getting because it was not in roadworthy condition. That was one, and it was found that there was leachate which was wherever they had parked this particular vehicle, it was not fit for transportation of solid waste management. So we had asked Panchayat saying that if you want to transport the solid waste management, solid waste to the plant, then it should be properly, there has to be proper leachate collection tank. Otherwise, it starts, spilling all over the road. That was the issue what we had informed and saying that unless until that issue is rectified, we will not be accepting. That is what we
don't
said.
this Gram Sabha.
Yes, yes.
So Gram Sabha, Panchayat is a sarpan that people have to treat their own garbage. Can it be like that? Can it be like that? तुम्ही 900 रुपये कितना घेता? कामावर garbage tax म्हणून. You tell them to stop it, no that. And one more thing, you all have said you all have cleaned up the roads. तुम्ही आमच्या हातच्या roads पळय सगळे लोकच सांगतात बोर बोरून तर रस्त्यावर उडयता.
That's what
Who is responsible?
That is what I have said.
So Panchayat is doing take action on Panchayat, no sir?
See now, as far as this issue is concerned, Kollim Panchayat, Ratko there was an issue. So from GWMC also and Pollution Board also at night we sent a person to we have taken all the evidence.
We have seen. I mean, see.
Prior to that we had given them directions also, and also there is a matter in the High Court. If need be, we'll put it up before the High Court again because there is a direction that they have to say they have still not set up material record facility.
Sir, the important issue इथून किती म्हणतात तुम्ही म्हणता आजच्या तुम्ही रेड मारपाक गेले दुसऱ्या दिसा 5 मेंबर लोकांच्या फुड्यान वचून हाडटा की पंचायत डाम कोता म्हणून पंचायती भितर तुमची रेड होईल उरली ती बेश्टी लोकांक दाखोवपाची.
See, you don't expect the pollution board to replace the panchayat.
No, I'm
We
not
have to
expecting.
act.
I'm
We have
not
to act.
expecting that. इथं लोकांक सांगता पळय तुम्ही आता आमकां सांगले कोलिमान केले म्हणून तुम्ही रेड आणि तितून भितर 2-4-5 दीस पयले भितर गार्बेज पंचायतीनूच जाली 5 मेंबर जाले तेजे तुम्ही कितें केले पंचायत करता तुमकां
Only panchayat pade ha, the side is old panchayat ha, building. That has under High Court direction under myself as a committee has put up there सबले आखे गोयचे आम्ही check करून काढले. They have not improved after that. They ought to have had a MRF. MRF is not there. Now त्याचा रात्री गडबड जाऊन then I sent him there check करपा तेणे तेन्ना भरून दवरले old पंचायत. Now ती पंचायत भरपाची गरज ना ती वेस्ट तेणे टाइम टू टाइमाचेर काढून त्याचा कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर आसा तेका दिवपाची तो व्हरता आसलो. That is dry waste. Waste management is two type. One is dry and one is wet waste. Wet waste if takada जाय ना they could take up permission. I think it is coming there also. And they have see the permission now wet waste and see किती हा घर घरांनी wet and dry separate select करपा जाय.
It has to be properly transported
What is
also.
the action from your side now, sir?
Action from the side is two way. We have given direction now. Again I will receive now environmental compensation म्हणजे घालच पडटा म्हाका. I am in that process. In fact I will do that.
What is your message to villagers there?
Village आता you have put up prior to that a प्रश्न काढले. See every suppose I am a household. I am a house. आणि I am either residing in a flat in a building or in a normal on the land. जमीन जर घराच्या तांकां थोडीच तरी आहा wet waste तुका ताका सुद्दां दिवपाक गरज ना. Then you can make a small खड्डो and तितून घालपाची पालो घाल माती घाल कितें घाल. See this is what we are doing earlier. It's not something new. I am telling you. In the organized manner when there is commercial आता building आसा मोनास flat house ती चड आता waste that is and there is no place ती waste ती ताका दिवपाक जाय. There is a system they have set up. एक जालें dry waste separate आहा ती dry waste घरांतले dry waste म्हळ्यार कितें कागद plastic old shoes bed pet bottle anything dry waste which is not having moisture ते तुज्यानी एक पोती घालून दवरपा जाता. The panchayat can collect it even once in a week. If you keep only dry waste, then it doesn't smell, there's no problem. From there, so that you reduce your cost, and then once you have sufficient quantity, these contractors coming there to the panchayat and is picking up. What is the big issue? Why you cannot use this? Which means the household also has to do their work properly. From household they have to collect, keep it behave properly. And from here they will collect. So this is the base. That's what my whole idea was. ये आता एक 8-10 वर्ष फाटी हम केले तरी पण we are not reaching that place. See, in our house, please segregate dry waste and keep separately. Don't give it to anybody. At least once in a week, panchayat can collect from you. Wet waste, जमीन आहा, जमणी घाल, बारीक हड्ड मालो भितर घाल, माथे घाल, कितें कर, ती कंपोस्ट जाता. चड समज तुगे रेस्टॉरंट आहा, दिसा तुगे 10-20 किलो जाता. Then there is a system of collection. It is taken there. Solution is there. What I am saying is people. Household people also, general public also, commercial people also, institutional people also, there are some schools also. Tinga log tiffin iskala tinga waste hota. So solution is there. My thing is to get it back to our system and use our facility.
Then why to charge people?
Charging people, see, earlier they were not charging. Since I have knowledge, I will just tell you.
Yeah.
Last year, it is notified, rules are notified where rates are now put up. पहिली पणजेत गेली 50 रुपये चार्ज करताली. आता now it is 70 rupees. No, पंचायताक आता परमिशन दिला चार्ज ते आता 24 आणि 2 वर्ष झाले आता. They have to also increase it. ते 50 रुपयाचे इतकी management जायना waste. Transportation हा, vehicle हा, मुनीस आसा, all that is there. So and then again if they want, then they have to refer to the government again. They can increase. And 2024 the rates are finalized. I think now panchayat it is 70 rupees per month.
970 rupees are given. 700. आमचं तिथे 900 लागेल.
ते वर्षाक.
वर्षाक.
वर्षाक 900 is not that.
I'm not saying because of that. समज तू
suppose
सारख्या म्हटलं हे सारख्या करून
हे सारखेच आहे आणि समज ही पेड पाहुणा येतो आफ्टर say 3 years at least you will to increase that and again notify it.
First thing will be for them to set up a proper.
होईल सध्या आता
त्यांना
सांगला त्यांना कोटा डायरेक्शन गेला आमची डायरेक्शन गेला सी वी हॅव टू फाइंड अ वे हाऊ टू गेट आउट नाउ environmental compensation म्हणून आहे that I have to resort to now asking them big fines. So yeah,
एक मिनिट. पोल्युशन पर्वरी फ्लायओव्हराचे पोल्युशन मागीर पणजे सिमेंट रोडाचे पोल्युशन व्हेहिकल पोल्युशन हाचेर कितें एक्शन घेतलें?
सी किती ऍक्शन म्हळ्यार आता वी हॅव फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हॅव स्टार्टेड मॉनिटरिंग पर्वरी. ओके, इट इज शोईंग लिटल हाय प्रोफायल वर्क इज गोइंग ऑन ऑब्वियसली. आणि ताका आमी डायरेक्शन दिला फाटी दिसाक 2 फावटी उदक मारून आय थिंक आफ्टर 10 o'clock आणि ते उदक मारून मग ते येता आनी अशी टँकरान घेवन अशें उदक घालता ते स्लरी जाता आनी तिचे मिसळून सकयल पडटालो. स्प्रिंकलिंग वी हॅव व्हेरी क्लीन सेट स्वीपिंग कर आनी स्प्रिंकलिंग कर. आय हॅव सीन टुडे मॉर्निंग ऑल्सो आय हॅव सीन उदक आसले बट ते घालतना हांवें पळयलें ना आजूय आसलें उदक ते सुकता रोखडें हेजेर. आनी सांजचे पत्तेन मारपा जाय उदक 2 ना हांवें सांगला बिकॉज तेज अ डेंजर चड उदक मारल्यार चड प्रॉब्लेम जाता. ऑफकोर्स देट इज अ लिमिटेड पिरियड नॉट गोइंग टू बी फॉर एवर बट असोच इश्यू इफ यू रिमेंबर ओल्ड गोवा ती हे केलं रोड थिंगा तेच जालें दॅट वॉज फॉर मोर पिरियड ऑफ टायम हे तरी 5 जाता.
तुमची मॉनिटरिंग आसा
मॉनिटरिंग हांगा आसा पर्वरी आसा.
ओके.
आणि wherever suppose दिसता तुम्ही तो पॉइंट हाडलो इज अ गुड पॉइंट. wherever we will put our mobile vehicles and check say weekly now एक दीस न्हू 8 दीस कशें चलता then we know what to be taken.
Have you taken a note of this underground cabling issue? Underground cabling को तलावण issue no doubt. पण ते पुढून दवरता आनी ते कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर सांगून वयता.
तोच इश्यू हे वास्को न्ही वी हॅव सीन दॅट ते कंटिन्युअस चालू आहा पडटा ते सायडीन मागीर वेहिकल वयता वेहिकल रोखडीच बूम करून वयर वयता आनी ते मशीन आहा ते लागींच आहा थिंगा बिकॉज थिंगा आमकां आनी खंय घालपाक मेळना वास्को इज अ डेन्सिटी पॉप्युलेटेड एरिया. सो वी हॅव टू नाव अगेन फर्दर चॅक दॅट एंड इन्वेस्टिगेट वॉट इज द रिजन वॉट एक्झॅक्टली इज द रिजन. One reason is which is physically which can be seen is because of the digging going on.
Since you have come, you have taken all these precautions.
No. जायता ते हे आताच न्हू हे रूल्स पयलीं सुद्दां आहा.
So apart from that, coal is not getting impacted.
No, कोलाची तेमी पोल्यूशन बोर्डान स्टडी केल्ली. How many years back it was regular? 2021. Yeah. So there's a it's not only coal. See, you take a dust over a period of time and apportion it. कित्याक लागून? Just explain what is the story.
Source appointment was March at maybe 2021. I will share you the documents which I got here. So please go through them. They have given the percentage contribution of each type of activity that takes place in the Vasco city that affects the air quality in Vasco city. They have gone into coal-related activities in biomass. There are coastal aerosols. There is road dust and construction activities which is going on, and vehicle pollution. So all these they have factors, and they have given factors what is the contribution in the station is the reported detail. I will share you the final summary that the IIT has got.
IIT Mumbai
with 2-3 people, then you can share
comments.
Yeah, it is there. It is there. Yes, but whatever this was there, you will also find that they are talking of measurement of total suspended particulate matter. So what we believe is that there are particles which are more than PM10, which are not recorded in the instrument. Now earlier the measurement was for suspended particulate matter, which included particles which are more than PM10. Since they don't have health impact, but they were only inconvenient. The monitoring system was modified in 2009 and we monitor only those particles which are likely to affect your health, PM10 and PM2.5. So some measurement according to them, some particles are more than PM10. This is what GSPCB said you should also monitor total suspended particles to understand why you are seeing the dust. So you may see the dust, but it is not a part of the monitoring mechanism. This is little technical this, but I'll share the report. I believe that you should read the report yourself and you should understand it. So we'll share it with everybody.
त्याच्यापर्यंत परत रिपोर्ट असं करू ना.
No, that report is a detailed study of more than 1 year, where they have done extensive monitoring, and they have factors. That's called emission factor now. They have verified each source of the pollution, and they have given each percentage is because of road dust, it's much because of vehicle pollution. What is because of coastal, your other source? What is there because of biomass burning and photo activity? They have given factors. So 1 year study, it will remain the same. Why I am saying this? Because we have not allowed or permitted any additional coal to be handled than what was being given since 2012. So the same quantity is being allowed to handle. We have not modified that. So the study has been done after that. So coal may not be the contribution. What I understand, if Dr. Mohan may correct me, last year our station is located at Fuscol Center, which is next to the electricity department office. And some work was going on at there at their office, which has also passed. It's very close to our monitoring station. That also could have impacted. See, I'm not saying that coal has not impacted, but since the construction activity was very close, in the close proximity of our monitoring station, we cannot move our monitoring station. So it's there. So there you are seeing also some results which are there, which can be seen in the report.
सर वेदांता पीक प्लांटाचे तुम्ही प्रदूषणाचे हे केलं तपासणी केली आणि तुमच्या रिपोर्टान म्हणटा बेतकी खांडोळ नावेली ह्या तुमकां प्रदूषणाचे हे जाता म्हणून पोल्युशन जाता
वेदांता तो सांगता ते ग्राफायटाचे
पीक प्लांटाचे
सो ते झाडांचे बी बसतात
हय ते आरोग्या खातीर
आरोग्या खातीर एक स्टडी केल्ली तेजेर इट इज नॉट दॅट पीक प्लांटेशन.
No, I think sir, what I will request you, I will share you the NIRI report of 2008. What you are talking about health effect, NIRI has themselves written. So you please report whatever NIRI has done, because NIRI was authorized, was appointed by the High Court of Bombay to carry out the study. They submitted a report to the High Court of
But
Bombay.
irrespective of that,
And NIRI has given their view of regarding health.
तेजे कितें चौकशी
I'll share the document. I'll share the document.
Which
To the see, question is not a report. The plant remains the same.
2008.
Whatever.
But 2008 and after
See,
2008.
question is about what, sir? Question is about, he asked about health impact. So there is a record that.
No, it says in your report only.
No. What you asked about health, sir. Very specifically, a mention
Yeah.
has been made by NIRI in the report. So you please read about that. Sir, it is about graphite particles only. It is about graphite particles only. So they have made that have made the observation about graphite particles.
No, but in
How the health effect will change there?
Environment
No, so it's not a question of environment has not changed.
See,
They are talking about graphite particles.
त्याची प्रोडक्शन वाढला त्याचं सांग. I'll explain to you.
सर तुझ्या पहिला 2-3-4 महिने आमच्या
No. I'll answer. His concern is proper. His concern is proper.
Correct.
माझा व्ह्यू असा हा ग्राफाइट पार्टिकल्स बारीक येतात म्हणजे त्या खाणं किती म्हणत म्हणजे व्हेरी detrimental to health or not is a one issue which that report says so it is not. But why should something come out? We are in the process of taking a 3 villages in Disla. So we are trying to now take a view and see what directions are to be issued because they बाहेर सध्या सरपास आहे. So filtration system सारखे हा किती. So we are working on that. तुझे घरात येऊन समज कोण फॅक्टरी गेल्यान ग्राफाइट बारीक सोडल्यान जाल्यार तू काय जायना मग यू विल नॉट एग्री. सो दॅट वी आर ॲड्रेसिंग नाव. वी आर जस्ट नाव इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ दॅट.
सर फायनल
नॉइज मॉनिटरिंग यहाँ पे नंबर डिक्लेअर केला. आता कंप्लेंट आली तुवें अशें सांगलें एक इव्हीएम तू डेप्टी कलेक्टर धाडटा एक पुलिसीक धाडटा
आणि एक पुलिस स्टेशनाकूय धाडटा.
पुलिसाकूय धाडटा. ओके तांचेर एक्शन घेतली काय ना हाचे रिटर्न इमेल येता.
We are now collating all these. आता यात हाली start केला. So we are sending all this data to them and we are going to ask for details and give what action we have taken.
पण केतल्या तेंच्यानी
पुलिस स्टेशन मध्ये सगळे गांवांक आहात.
पण ते एक्शन घेता काय
They
ना.
I would say we have got around 600 such complaints, and some which we are monitoring directly. We are seeing
No,
in
no,
our
no, I'm not
office.
asking. I'm asking only simple.
So that we are
No,
right.
what you are asking is different story. Whether automatically they send you something or not, or they are giving silence.
They have raised some, they have made some letters to us asking some details. So that I'll share it with you. I'll share it with the media once it comes. But we are seeking now the details of individual complaints which we have sent to them.
Sir, now
And these are two counts. One is music चालू हा third share because sometimes they may not be able to measure that. But दहा नंतर music हा त्याचे कोणाला दिसता. Very clear.
Sir, excuse me.
No, we are pollution board cannot be at all the villages. Not possible.
सर बसीच्या बाबतीत 15 वर्सां जाली पळय कदंबा त्यो 779 बस्यो त्यो 15 वर्सां जाल्यो त्यो अजून चलतात.
See, ताका आता
आणि लोकांक-
there is a national policy and त्यो scrap करपाचे तेने चालू आहा. See, of course that is not with me, but तेंका ते scrap करपाचे आता they have given tender also to one some party. Transport department has done it. Kadambachi government all vehicles more than 15 years will be scrapped. There's a policy. They are
But
doing
still
some-
on the road 779 buses.
pollution result.
On the
The
road-
transport
on
minister
the
have
road-
given assurance in this thing written reply in assembly. ते 4 crore किती फायन केले म्हणून त्याचे किती.
No, no, that we are not doing that. What I am trying to tell you is vehicles which are on the road has to meet the your criteria of BS which is there.
Yes, 6.
Yeah. At the 6 so that has to be met. But otherwise also there is a general policy to scrap which is of the transport department.
Are these vehicles meeting that BS6?
That I don't know. I cannot tell you.
So
See,
this
simply
noise-
without data I cannot.
Noise pollution.
मैं तुम्ही तो-
Why not suspend the license like third time also? Why fine them?
No. Third time we have taken decision. We'll suspend it maybe for 3 months or indefinitely. It is so responsible. It can be indefinitely. We suspended also earlier, and after they paid that fine, 1 lakh only they have been restored. But repeatedly this cannot see. My whole issue is why I am saying I'm getting a bit disturbed. This system cannot be that you go on throwing waste and we go on collecting. We put on fine. This cannot work. Noise. You go on violating. We put fine and again you go. This cannot go on. You have to mend ways. First of all, I wanted to know people that what system we have adopted now, and that so that it works. And that number also should be made available to the public. I have no issue. Make as many complaints.
So these
Sir,
600 complaints are from September. Out of 600,
No, it should be after October.
so these 22 fines are from
What
October.
we are talking about, like we are talking about the daytime here from 6 a.m. to 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. And what we are talking about the 600 complaint is after 10 o'clock. So whatever the complaints what we had gone to the police station as well to the collector, these are the 600 complaint what we are talking about.
From
We are
which
having
period?
38 establishments wherein the noise monitoring stations which are put up. 22 establishments they have violated, exigencies has come, for which we had issued a show cause notice and that's why we collected the fine also. The 14, of which 14 is remaining yet to be processed. The 600 complaints what we are talking about, whatever the complaints we are getting at after 10 o'clock.
Yeah, which period is it? In which,
It has
how many
started from the
months?
September
Okay, out of
till date.
September
September
2022.
So there is a lot of complaint about the night club, some night club, just like the Bastille, any complaints of people?
See, night clubs, what they are define करना पहले से We give pollution board has given consent to restaurants. As of now, nowhere there is a definition of night club anywhere. But restaurants which are given, they can. The other thing is playing music. This is in the open. If decibel लगता है open. If you have a closed door, then there is no restriction. This is the playing open. This is not a restaurant आती open आहा. They restaurant तो बंद केले, then that is one option which can we can opt for.
So till now, how
Sir,
much fine has been collected?
Sir,
Fine. Total fine किती झाले का more or less? Huh?
20.
So 20 lakhs, I think, त्याच्या पहिले किती झाले? Around 20 lakhs. See, it's the beginning. And the idea is not to get fine and make money, to punish and deter them. So far around 20 lakhs.
sir,
There is
buses.
improvement, but at the same time, my issue is to ensure that the people, the commercial restaurant don't give a chance for public to lodge any complaint. There has to be self-discipline, no? You have to control yourself. Why you have to make somebody else to complain and then action on you?
सर ते बसीचे तुम्ही आन्सर दिल ना म्हाका जे 15 वर्स जाले कोण हे करप ते मागीर पोल्यूशन निघाल
बसीचे अंडर तुगेले मोटर व्हेकल ऍक्ट ट्रान्सपोर्ट डिपार्टमेंट एक्शन घेता.
Thank you.
So this waste solid waste management, so you said is it a like this dumping which is happening, is it a lack of civic sense or is it that Goa does not have capacity yet to treat as much of solid waste?
See, Goa has got two plants, big plants, which are common plants. One in North Goa, which is having 250 capacity, up to 300 also you can carry the waste. South Goa has got 100 tons per day capacity, which can handle 125 tons also per day. It is not that this capacity is not. Plus, there are various other small biodigesters. We have put up by panchayat, municipalities. Waste has to be collected separately. You can't put mixed waste in this biodigester; it will not work. So they have to collect this in our own household. We have to behave properly. We have to separate wet waste, dry waste. You don't have any place to treat it. Give it to the panchayat and they have to take it there and treat it. One more thing I am telling you now, this must be the first, I think last 2-3 assemblies we are not getting any question on Sansoda. Otherwise this was always a question. That is because Sansoda has been cleared. I have not read anywhere that it has been cleared. From end of 22, beginning 23 it has been cleared.
I think Sada is doing.
And when will be bargaining plan?
I don't know that. You should have asked him. During my time, I had tendered it, and then after that, now they have re-tendered it. Recently, I think they have re-tendered. They have re-tendered it.
So will board publish the data of air quality online so that people
Very important question. Sheikh. Our data is all every month is go to Central Pollution Control website. It is there. From there you can download. That's why that sometime back somebody published from some agency and then satellite and then I had to clarify, because people can't see there are that company I think also really linked to all these cosmetics and just go to that CRE, you will get the answer. Now that many a time people try to do this sort of things. I don't know what the reason. Somebody may want to sell air purifier, somebody want to just put an alarm. So immediately second day we clarified. It's not that we have done anything. Based on the existing data we clarified and Herald was kind enough to publish also on the front page.
So how to track it independently?
Independently, see, they extrapolate from the satellite image. Suppose there's some cloud there, then they extrapolate. That's why they do it. But these are real-time manual operated. This is authentic data. And this is done all over the country. Some cities, if you go, it may be very high. Like Delhi and all, it goes somewhere up to 400 also.
So in your website, it is available, we can see the data.
Go to Central Pollution Control Board website, which is collating from all states. It is there. You will get all data. Every month you will get. Last month also you will get. End of this month again you will get.
So what is the situation? What is the pollution level now?
Porori situation. Porori was severe. Satisfactory. Moderate means above 100. See, Goa above 100 very rarely it goes. Except one occasion at Vasco. It has not gone anywhere. So that is why we have given an airport to there is all dust because of construction activity. So that is suppression udak marwala. And काय करणार उदक होईल अशी मारपास आहे की स्लरी जाऊन निसरून पडणार झाले.
मग त्यांचे तुमचे असतात
त्याला दिला भरून दिला. We have given direction. Vehicles
भरून दिला बरोबर
ते कॉन्ट्रॅक्टरांना पैसे दिवपाचे मशीन बसयला आसाचे पे करपाचे त्याचे दिले
कोणाचे होते ना we have given them.
ते दिवन
ना त्याला बरेला दी म्हणून ते तो दिनाला तो कोण गव्हर्नमेंट कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर गव्हर्नमेंट डिपार्टमेंट दिवपाचे. See, board is an independent authority. We are not getting any government funds.
नेक्स्ट टाइम मी आन्सर एक सजेशन भितर घेता ते वायफाय कोण लाईव्हच जायना.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Okay, very much. माशे चोळ वेस्ट